Welcome to the Windows and Computer channel. And 25 years ago, something happened that changed forever our PCs. Although there was already something before, the reason we are here today and I'm making videos has partly to do with that. On August 24th, 1995, 25 years ago, Windows 95 came to life. Believe it or not, there were lineups at Best Buy, CompUSA, and different stores so that people could have Windows 95 at midnight. It's long gone the days that people would make or go online to, in a line to actually buy Windows operating system. So, August 24, 1995, what was new? What was different? Well, people were, using Windows 3.11, which was the last version of Windows at the time. But Windows 3 was typically a DOS app running with Windows, and having different profiles and stuff. It was a 16-bit operating system, and of course that means that it had lots of limits, and PCs were getting more and more powerful. In 1995, typically you were probably buying a 486, maybe the first Pentiums as time went by, but it was a long way. And, Windows 95 introduced something that was fairly new actually to a PC, and it's the famous start menu that we still have today in a separate form, but it is pretty much what it was. Now, don't talk about internet. Technically, Internet Explorer was not part of Windows 95 at start. There was something called a Plus Pack that would add internet features, including the first Internet Explorer browser. Internet was in dial-up mode, so you had modems and you connected to the internet. Some people were connecting to what was the MSN network, which was a basically subscription service. You were choosing Pentium or 486 processors. You were using a PC that could have an IDE hard drive or a SCSI hard drive, and in 1995, a hard drive. A huge hard drive was like 500 megabytes was a huge hard drive. The Windows 95 operating system came on a CD for those that had CD-ROMs, which was very expensive at the time, and they were kind of double speed 2x CD-ROMs. And if you didn't have a CD-ROM, you could buy Windows 95 on 25 discs, 3.5-inch discs. So imagine swapping the discs all the time to install Windows. And you probably wanted to have a Sound Blaster audio card, which was, the standard at the time. And some VGA video card of some sort also. Pretty crazy when you think about it, what happened. It was the first operating system to have true multitasking. You could run two apps at the same time, and that was a big leap with the graphics interface also from Windows 3.1. The operating system also was 32 bits, and that means it added important new features, including being capable of handling bigger software, more RAM, bigger hard drives, and one of the things that was crazy is it was the first Windows that you could actually have long file names up to 250 characters. Might sound strange today, but this is crazy. Plug and play was introduced in Windows 95. You plugged a USB device, or a device actually, and it was recognized. USB was still fairly new, and one of the things that happened that actually the plug and play became plug and pray at some time, because there were so many conflicts and IRQ problems and so on that it happened regularly that you would plug a new device, the plug and play would blue screen. There was a famous video where Bill Gates is showing off how Windows 95 is easy to make install of devices, and it happened in Windows 98, I think. But they plugged a scanner, a new scanner or something in. The computer blue screened, so it was crazy times actually. The web was something that we didn't really talk much about yet, so pretty crazy when you think about it. And well, it was really, really a fairly interesting moment. And you know, believing that people were actually going online to wait to get a copy of Windows 95, something that's kind of difficult to think about. So what were the minimum system requirements for Windows 95? Well, you had to have at least a 386DX machine running 20 megahertz or higher speed. You had to have MS-DOS operating system 3.2 or later, and you needed 4 megabytes of memory, and I just said megabytes, not gigabytes. Okay, today's 4 gigabytes is 4,000 megabytes. Just 4 megabytes of memory, 8 megabytes recommended. 70 megabyte of available hard disk space to install. 3.5 inch high density disk drive or CD-ROM, and you needed a VGA or better resolution graphics card. Pretty crazy when you think about it. So 25 years of Windows 95. My first Windows was actually Windows 3. That I still remember playing multimedia and being amazed. And Windows 95, well, was actually the next operating system after that was Windows 98, that was released 3 years after. And that added improvements to Windows 95. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.